Are we about to get the Snyder Cut? Probably not. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the Snyder Cut. But before we get started, make sure you get in on this month's giveaway. We're giving away a copy of Kingdom Come, one of the best comics ever, by Mark Waid and Alex Ross. To get in on the giveaway, all you have to do is be a subscriber to this channel, hit like, and leave a comment. Well, the Snyder Cut is back in the news. And for about 2 years, we have to deal with some form of release the Snyder Cut, either on Facebook, Twitter, or on any other social media, from many fans of the director. Now, the general theory is there is a much better version of the movie that was completed by Snyder before Joss Whedon took over and gave us something very different than what he intended. Now, this video is not about debating the merits of or against a Snyder Cut. We actually have some other projects we're working on that. I am curious to know what you guys think about it, and you can talk about it in the comments below. But this is more about whether the movie will actually get released. And now the guys over at The Hollywood Reporter have chimed in a little bit. THR is reporting that despite this massive swell of support, which recently included tweets from Gal Gadot, Ray Fisher, Zack Snyder, and Ben Affleck, there is, and I quote, "no announcement of a release of any such cut is imminent." This means there's no plans to release it. Now, if you don't know what the Snyder Cut is, before Zack Snyder left the Justice League project, he had a near completed movie, and although reshoots, sound, music, and special effects were not added, most of the footage seems to have been shot. Now, Warner Brothers, unhappy with this cut, brought in Joss Whedon. Zack Snyder had his personal family tragedy and left the project, and then we got what eventually we got in the theaters. Now, most moviegoers actually skip Justice League, so I don't really think this is going to happen. Remember, this isn't about what fans want or about what might be good or not good. That's personal opinion. What really matters is money, and Warner Brothers is not a non-profit organization. Everybody seems to forget that most of the people in charge now of these movies were hired when Dawn of Justice and Justice League vastly underperformed. People lost their jobs, and the people in charge now got those jobs because those people were fired. To me, makes them very unlikely to support the project. Now there's one caveat here that people should consider: HBO Max. Now we have no idea how much work needs to be done on this footage to prepare it for release. But if HBO Max's intention is to spend $20 to $40 million per movie that they were going to release on the service, there could be some middle ground here where the Zack Snyder Cut could be complete within those budget constraints and then released on HBO Max. Also, a promotional budget on HBO Max would be significantly less or just completely tied in with the regular HBO Max budget, adding to the potential money saver of completing it on HBO Max instead of a theatrical release. I still find this highly unlikely because I don't think Warner Brothers wants to reset the tone back to the Zack Snyder version that audiences mostly rejected. He has some zealot level fans, and I respect their opinion. But the overall impact of the movie was very low, and the vast majority of the audience was disconnected from his franchise. Now personally, I'd like to see a Zack Snyder cut of the movie. He's done some great stuff, and although I didn't care for all of his work in the DC universe because I felt like he was really creating a Zack Snyder universe, I do respect his vision and his body of work, and I would watch it. With all that said, we really need to recognize the serious challenges in making that happen. And I don't think constantly retweeting release the Snyder Cut is going to convince Warner Brothers to release that movie any sooner. If we get any updates on this, I'll make sure I hit you up right away. I know there's some zealot level fans out there, and I would love to hear from you on why you think this movie should be released and why you think Warner Brothers should spend the $20 to $50 million that's probably going to be required to complete it. So sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, hit subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.